This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando.
Hey Legion folks, welcome back to Dice Commando. That's right, we got Legion news on Friday, and we didn't get just like a little tidbit of news. We got a lot of news. Now, we already knew Yoda and the Wookiees were coming out for the Galactic Republic, kind of starting a sub-faction, if you will. We already knew that was going to happen. We knew it was going to be released at some point in 2021. That's about all we knew, so we got the release date, but we didn't just get like little tidbits. We got like the whole shebang. And I know there's like, kind of rules out there in the content creator community that when you go through this stuff can go in order. Screw that. We got a Wookiee Commander. Hey folks, so welcome back. So let's get right into this. Like I said, I'm kind of going to be jumping around a little bit, kind of wherever my head goes. It's because I'm still kind of reeling from this. I think there's some pretty big implications and or speculation, but a lot of it's kind of not speculation anymore. So let's kind of go ahead and get right into it. Now, what they did is on their Twitter. I'm still trying to figure. The only reason I miss Fantasy Flight, the only thing I missed from Fantasy Flight was their well done articles. Right, that's one thing they did really well. You kind of gotta, for AMG, you kind of gotta. I don't know, I feel like I got to be 18 to keep up with stuff. But you know what? I'm just an old man bitching about the world. But they put 2 posts up on Twitter with some pictures. So you can go check them out. You're looking at box reveals. And more importantly, if you actually follow the links to the Asmodee store, not only do they have the release date, but they also have some stuff in the back of the box, which we'll go through, which is also some pretty big implications. But the biggest thing for me that I want to talk about is the Wookiee Chieftain, right? So Wookiee Chieftain, we're pretty sure he comes in the Wookiee box, the Wookiee Warriors box, the redone Wookiee Warriors box, right? Remember that this release is going to basically be new models, updated, of course with the hard plastic and stuff, and it will be dual faction playable. So we'll have to see how those cards flesh out. Obviously, the card we're showing right now, which is a Wookiee Chieftain, he's only going to be playable for the Galactic Republic. So let's, we don't need to go through every detail on this guy, but he's pretty strong. He does roll that white defend die, but he has surge crit, surge hit, surge block. His gun doesn't suck, like 1 to 3, 4, like it actually does not suck at all. He's 100 points, which is, it's a little higher than some of the generic commanders we've seen, but no, this guy's actually not a generic commander, which is kind of interesting to me just from a flavor, like it doesn't really matter game-wise, but from a flavor standpoint, like, he's a generic commander that's unique, which is weird, right? So, like, why not just call him Tarful, right? Because I'm sure there's somebody out there with more lore knowledge than I, but like, wasn't Tarful there? And like, he was like Yoda's buddy, right? So like, just call him Tarful and go there. So anyway, so he has agile, he has charge, so he can get in there and mix it up. He has duelist, indomitable, and he has scale, which is pretty common with the Wookiees. He does a command slot, so that's worth something. But yeah, the implications of this are pretty big, right? Because it's the first sub. I think it's pretty clear the sub factionness of this, right? You could, in theory, run a Wookiee army, minus the whole cores thing. So, but does that get fixed over time? What does this mean for the other factions? I think it's reasonable to assume that at least in the short term, we're going to be getting asymmetrical releases, which is perfectly fine in my opinion. But how far are we away from a Mandalorian commander, right? Cough, Bo-Katan, Bo-Katan, right? But this is pretty big, right? So it's not just what this guy means from gameplay. I don't think we know that yet. We haven't seen his command cards and all that, but this, in terms of future release and kind of a new direction they're taking, I'm pretty sure it's pretty big. Yeah, we're nerds and we like to assume things and look forward, but there's no reason to believe that this wouldn't be a path that they've now opened that they could continue to go down. So pretty cool stuff there. Yeah, the Wookiee Warriors unit expansion. So showing the card there for the Wookiees. Now these are the Kashyyyk defenders. So this is the separatist, or not separatist, sorry. This is the Galactic Republic version, fighting the separatists. It's nothing super special there, but we've already seen a lot of their upgrade cards. They've got the shield dude. If we actually go to the back of their box, I'm going to get to it. There's descriptions about, it's in the description on the Asmodee page, all the, special guys that come with it, and you can, get that guy running right there. Can you have a shield, or you can have a weapon, and all sorts of options, all sorts of customization options. The guys look like they're going to be, at least for someone at my skill level, look like they might be a little challenging to paint and make them look good, and not just like I used a contrast paint on them, which I probably will. Anyway, so yeah, that's the big news for me, except for one little tidbit. If you go in, we already knew Yoda was coming. We'd already seen Yoda's card, so those were on there. But if you go on the Asmodee site and you click on Yoda, you see this other little thing in there. I'm showing it right now, right? It's circled. What the heck is that? It's the back of someone else's command card? Well, that looks like a Wookiee. Wait, there's another commander in the Yoda box? It's a little more expensive. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, and then you can show it there, right on the back of the box. You can see it right here. You have to zoom in quite a bit because it's pretty small on their site. But what it basically says is this comes with a card that lets you play Chewbacca. So first off, if you don't already have Chewie and you're a Galactic Rebel player, like myself, and also like myself, you might want to go out and grab Chewie before he suddenly disappears off the shelves. Because functionally, again, if you go to that Asmodee description, it very clearly says in there, comes with card that lets you, I don't know exactly the wording, but it basically says that it comes with a card that lets you play Chewie as a Galactic Republic commander or operative or something, right? As a Galactic Republic unit. We don't know exactly how it's going to flush out, but they're allowing you to repurpose a previous model for a new function. And that is huge. That is amazing. And it's a little not Asmodee, right? Isn't that gonna look like a little non-Asmodee? Wouldn't they just make you buy a new thing? But they're not, and they're really pulling out the stops with. Yoda's very clearly coming out with Chewie to facilitate this sub-faction thing. I think this is very, 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 very big news. I think it's a big deal because I think it means a lot for what we're seeing. We already have seen, the Mandalorians are the one where I go to first, right, with Clan Wren. You could have a Mandalorian sub-faction, I would think. And again, my girl Bo-Katan, I'd love nothing more than to see her in there. But so, on top of the news, right, we got great pictures, we got box art, we got to see the back of the boxes, and we have a release date. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a release date. Now, I do want to preface that with, it's an Asmodee release date, which means it could show up anytime between August 27th and Christmas, hopefully. But, you know what, it's a start. And, very, very, very exciting. So, I guess that's pretty much it for today. The speculation could go abound about where we could go and stuff like that. But the fact is that based on this, at least the path has been set forward for other stuff to happen. And I think that's a pretty big deal. So very, very exciting news on Friday. I wanted to talk about it earlier, but was way busy this weekend with Flesh and Blood tournament. So thanks for your patience there. Lots to talk about. Guys with swords, Wookiees with guns, Wookiees with bowcasters, Wookiees with shields, Yoda jumping and slashing, and Chewie on the table. So super exciting. Let me know what you guys are thinking, and go Commando.